Hey guys, it's Marcee, Cranky Crafter. We're going to be doing an art journal spread. This is the last week of Scrimping Mommy's Mixed Media Challenge. For this particular one, I did see today though that she made a post and said she's starting a new version of a mixed media challenge, so I'm very anxious to check out her video to see what this new one is going to be all about. The photo for it was absolutely beautiful, so I'm very excited to see where we're going to go next. But this one, I don't actually remember the theme of it. Something about adventure maybe, but it's got kind of a Alice in Wonderland vibe to it. So she's provided us with some fun images and then some flowers. There's also a toadstool, a little mouse in a cup, which is super cute, and then some china. These two, she actually gave us two of the flowers, but these two and the other flower did not print out super well. I know that my printer was decided to only print out half of the page and then tell me that it was low on ink. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do in that situation. Do you just take half the page and use half of whatever it gives you, or do you print out the whole thing and get half good color and half not good color? Well, I chose the latter, and those were not good color, so I don't know that I'll use them. But we also have a few quotes to choose from too. I have gessoed my page, not for any particular reason, because I don't really have a super great plan for this, but just in case. But that was an adventure already, because I went to open my gesso bottle and I don't know, it built up pressure or something and basically threw gesso everywhere, all over my shirt, all over my hair, everywhere. So I had to take a moment and go change and pre-treat my shirt, which is now sitting on the dryer. Yeah, so that was something. But my thought is that we're gonna come in with some tissue paper today. These gave me a very Alice in Wonderland vibe. And I have some matte medium here that we're gonna use to glue some down. I have some red and black paint to the side in case we decide to do some splatters. I have a couple more collage bits of my own, and then I have a heart stamp that we may or may not use. We'll see how it looks once we get, the tissue down and such. I think I'll go with the black first. That's my plan. It's kind of noisy. Sorry about that. I don't really know how I'm going to do this. I do know that I don't like straight edges necessarily, so I usually tear them. I'm just going into my weekend, but when you guys see this, it will probably be the end of my weekend. You guys, I am so beat after this week at work. It was hard work. And it was very warm. lots of moving and grooving, since it's down to just a couple of us this week, because one of the gals is in Hawaii, which is rude that she left us behind. I have this, it's from IKEA. It's actually a kitchen utensil. I think it's supposed to be like a basting brush, but here's the thing. I've been looking everywhere for those silicone, what is it? It's not a brush really, scraper, that helps you apply like glue, matte medium, whatever, in this specific kind of situation. Yeah, I can't find them anywhere. Everybody on here is like, go to your dollar store, get them at your dollar store. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what dollar store you guys are shopping at, but my dollar store doesn't ever have anything like that. I was complaining to Laura over at the Half-Ass Crafter some time ago, and she's like, you gotta look in like the makeup department. It's like a makeup kind of brush. That's where they put it. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. So I did that, and no, I still didn't find one. So for now, we're using this basting brush, and it does work. It just like kind of collects, you know, the matte medium all in this little area right here, and it's not super easy to get it out. But listen, beggars can't be choosers is what I'm saying. So we're using it because it's what I have. I think I want to go this way. So it's what we're using. Before I got on here to do, whoa, see, also it has a really long handle, which means it hits things more so than maybe it would if I had one that was actually intended for this use. Okay, it's fine. This is fine. Let me find some heart paper. I used to get this subscription where they sent out, no, you stay over there, where they sent out like handmade greeting cards, or, you know, like small artist made greeting cards. Super fun. You get it every month, and they were like letterpress cards. Anyway, they would wrap everything up super cute, and so now I have all these really fun pieces of tissue paper that I probably never would have had otherwise. Because, you know, you don't just go out and buy like one piece of tissue paper, right? Like, you're buying a whole package. And generally, at least I wasn't finding super cute. What is happening? How did I do that? I don't know. I'm having a day, you guys. Now the sari string wants to be in there. No. I wasn't finding like super cute designs. At least not often. You know, you'd get like your packs of colors or whatever. Anyway, so I have some of these to work through, and I'm very happy about it. All right, I think I'm gonna put another something here. Whoa, whoa. You don't have to use matte medium. You could use like Mod Podge. You could maybe even use a glue stick. That might be a little bit more challenging, just to be honest. Because they tend to be quite sticky, and I wonder if your paper would tear a little bit. But you try it and see if you like it. I don't really want that. All right, I'll do it. I'm not crazy about the straight edge, but I'll do it. I'll just put it down on the bottom. Okay. Yep, I made a mess over there. Made a mess. That's what I did. Okay, I'm gonna set that there. Set that there. What are we thinking about that? Now I'm wondering, okay, yeah, I might need barn door. I'm thinking I might do red and black for the heart stamps. Now that I see this on the paper, but let's see what. Do we think barn door or fired brick? No, I think barn door. Yeah, I think barn door. I'm just going to use this distressed ink. But I think before we do that, I'm going to have to dry. So hold please. Okay. As I was drying, I noticed that there was matte medium dripping all down the side of the container. Oh, for Pete's sake. Boy. All right, let's trim this little bit off. And got a couple bits on this side we can. There we go. I'll save that just in case. I don't think we'll need it, but I'll save it. All right, so my next thought was to come in with some stamps. Guys, it's hot in here. That's what I'm saying right now. Oh, it's hot. I'm just using this on my craft block, or my stamp block, and I'm using my black ink pad right now. It's like a heart, almost looks like it's kind of made from string. I kind of wish I had one that was like filled in, but I don't. So we're going with this one. All right, I think I want some red. I think I want some red. Just gonna wipe this off first, so I'm not transferring stuff. I still might, but I'm giving it a go anyway. Put the lid on that, Marcee. Okay, we're using barn door. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I like that one. So I went out to the, what's it called? Nursery, plant nursery. I have been having a time trying to find my stevia this year. Have you guys ever grown stevia? I use stevia to sweeten my tea, and I just grow the plant and then I dry it, and then I use the leaves as I'm steeping my tea. What do you think? Is that enough? Okay, I think I want one more. And there. I actually ran out this year. Like, I grow a lot of it, and then I'll dry it, and then I'll have, like, you know, mason jars full of it once it's dried. And then that's just what I use throughout the season. I'll put it in, like if I'm steeping iced tea, I'll do it that way. Or if I'm, you know, having hot tea or whatever, that's what I use. And I just put it in the little strainer while I'm steeping the leaves. I actually ran out. One of my friends gave me some because she grows it too. And so I'm working through that. But normally it's pretty readily available here in town to buy the plants. And I was really struggling finding them. I think this was the third place that I'd visited. Now, they did have them at one other place, but they looked really bad. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know that I want to go into the season like that. All right. Dry. So I'm wondering if we should put the splatters down first. What do we think about that? I think we will. And then I can dry it. Because we've talked about this, where I seem to get the splatter stuff everywhere. So covering up the images isn't a good fit for me. So we're doing it this way. And then I'll just have to dry. So I have red and black, and then I'm just gonna dilute it. And I'm using my little palette knife to kind of mix it up, thin it out. And then I have my little fan brush. You don't have to use a fan brush. You can use whatever brush you have. Okay, that's fun. And then, oh, I need a paper towel. And then I'll do the same with the black. There. All right, like that. And I'm gonna wipe this up before I make a gargantuous, is that a word? Gargantuan mess. Okay, hold please. Okay, I think that's dry. So we have to try to figure out what we're gonna do here. Kind of like that, like her. Oh. Do we want them up top or down low? I think kind of up top is cool, but you know what? I should get some, I'll just use these. I can add some leaves with some stickers I have now over here. Can if I want. Let's see. We can like do her, what was that? Made her grow, right? And maybe put that like that. And then I have these little cards. I have no clue where I got them from, but I thought we could add them up in here. That might be fun. And then the little, what are they? I mean, I know what they are. Diamonds, clubs, and hearts, but the suits, is that what you call them? The things on the cards, are those suits? My brain isn't working properly right now. This whole thing, you know, of having a job, it's kind of cramping my style. Not that, you know, I didn't work at home a lot, but it's different working away from the home. Okay. I think I'll glue this down in the middle first. Of course, the glue is being obstinate. Probably time to get clean again. I'm just going to do it in the middle right now because, nope, I want these up. I lied. I want that up there like that. Because I want to put some leaves under. I have this D-ring and it's full of bits and bobs of lots of different kinds, but I think I'll use these. Just the leaves. Just the leaves. And just kind of place them under there. It's nice that they're clear. Watch it. Like that. Do we think that's good? Maybe I want one more little one coming that way. Whoops. Okay. All right. I think that's good. And then I'll glue the rest down. So I went to, okay, I'm going back to my story that I was telling before. I went to a little local nursery. And I finally found it. The stevia, there it was. They had like maybe 12 plants. Okay, I need 8. That's how many I need. So I didn't leave that many behind. But while I was looking, I also wanted to pick up a cucumber plant and potentially a cantaloupe. So I'm looking, I'm like in the melon section, I'm still looking, and this gentleman who works there came out and he's like, "Can I help you find something?" I'm like, "Well, I found the stevia," and he's like, "Yeah, I can see that." What does that mean? Don't judge me on how much stevia I'm buying. But then I'm like, what I'm really looking for is, I'm also looking for, do you guys not have any cucumbers left? Like none? Zero cucumbers? And he said that it was a very weird season this year. I thought he meant like growing season, but apparently the nurseries, like the wholesale places where they traditionally were getting a lot of their plants from, several of them closed their doors like suddenly without any type of notice at all. And so they were struggling to find the plants that they usually get. And I said, well, that's a bummer. I'm sorry to hear that. And so we determined that he didn't have any. None cucumbers left and none cantaloupes. If I wanted honeydew, I could have chosen any number of honeydew plants. I didn't want honeydew. And while I'm looking, he was over, you know, just kind of cleaning up areas. And he kept coming over and he's like, do you want this dead tomato? No, thank you. I don't think I do. And he's like, how about this half dead tomato? Nope. Thank you. I appreciate that, but I don't want to take that home either. So it was just very interesting. Don't stick that down yet. You guys, were you telling me don't stick that down yet? I'm too busy jabbering, not paying attention to what I'm doing. How about like that? So yeah, he tried to give me quite a few mostly dead produce plants while I was there, and I appreciated the offer, I guess. I mean, if you can't have, you know, what you're looking for, maybe you want something that you're not looking for that's half dead. I don't know. Oh boy. But I got my, where do I want that? Let's just do that. I don't know if I'm crazy about that layout, but the art glitter glue says that I am. But man, let me just say, I get the stevia plants every year, and they doubled in price this year. So they went from $3.50 a plant to 7 smackers. 7 smackers. Are you asking me if that's ridiculous? Because I'm telling you it is. I mean, I know things are more expensive, but come on. Okay. Every adventure requires a first step. Surround yourself with people who make you smile. Only then will you find Wonderland. I think you could use these separate, although I think you could put them together too. But I kind of like this one. Every adventure requires a first step. Do I want to add this little guy? I don't know. I don't want to add that. So I got my 8 plants and went about my way. So now they're outside on the back patio, waiting till it's a little bit cooler outside. And then I'll put them in the ground. And I hope that it'll last me till next season. That's the hope. Don't judge me on how much tea I drink. Because that guy kind of seemed like he was judging me a little bit on how much stevia I had in my cart. But that's fine. It's fine. Okay, I think we're going to use this red. Do we like that? Whoa. Sorry. I hit it with my big muscular hands. I think, oh, for Pete's sake. Yeah, I think red. I think red. So I'm just going to make little, like 3 little piles. Every adventure, that goes first. Every adventure requires. I'm kind of really excited to go and see Scrimping Mommy's next video to see what she's come up with next. I am. I hope it's something that I can participate in. Meaning that it's easy enough for me to do it. All right. Do we want a little bit of red up there? No. No, I think it's fine. But this is a mess. This is a mess. Okay. These are a little bit unruly today. What do I want to do? How about we embellish a few things? I've got my red Posca. I thought we could come in here and do a little bit. Do a little bit. Do you guys have big plans this weekend? Or did you have? Geez, just answer me however you want, because I don't even know what day it is. This weekend I have to get some chores done. And I have to do some meal prep for next work week. That's pretty. I like it. I like it. And then I think I'm going to come in with a little bit of green. That didn't work. I'm trying to think what's on my list of things that I have to get done. We had like a huge ant infestation in the garage. Ew. That's what I had to say about that. Ew. No idea where they even came from, but I didn't like it. I didn't appreciate it. There was like, you know, a whole line of them. From the entrance to from the big garage door, there was just like this whole line of ants all the way up to like the house, how to get into the house. And I'm like, y'all, you are not welcome inside the house. Nope. You know what? If you guys want to be out here in the garage, I guess that's fine. Although I'm not keen on it, but you're not coming in the house. Sorry, Charlie. Sorry, Charlie. We need a little black. That doesn't belong there. So my husband had to manage that. He gets a list of things to do while I'm at work and amidst his telephone screens and all that stuff that he's going through for his trying to find a job. Is it blue? Do it necessarily blue? Or this color? No? Okay. I know it's not exactly blue, but I didn't like the way the other one fit. Stop that. Stop that. And we had the HVAC people out, you know, that do the maintenance on the house. And of course, now that we're not in a great spot, it's decided that it's going to start leaking. That's great. That's great. Love that. So they're going to come back out and hopefully fix it. Because when the 100+ degree days get here, we're going to be thankful that we decided to get it fixed. Because it gets pretty miserable pretty fast if you don't have it. She needs freckles. Because I forgot to do freckles on the last one. She needs freckles. What color do we want? I think this color. Do these have colors listed on them? Oh, they sure do. What's it say? Coral pink. That's what color it is. Coral pink. Oh, she's cute. Yeah, I do like her. Okay, how about just a little bit of gold for the crown? Yeah. Because that's good. That's good. All right, are we good? I think I'm just going to outline these a little bit. We'll see. It might smudge a little bit easier since I have the gesso down. It's been ages since I've done that. Nah, I can't say that it does it any more than it would have otherwise. I thought it might move a little bit more because of the gesso, but it doesn't, just so you know. Okay, I know I said I was done, but I changed my mind because I want to color these in. Are you dry? Yes. I kind of want them to pop off the page a little bit more than what they are. All right. Every adventure requires a first step. I think we're good. Go check out Scrimping Mommy's page, and hopefully we get to join in something new and fun. I'm eager to see what it's going to be. And hopefully you guys have been enjoying these spreads. I don't know if the next one will be like I don't know how interactive it is, I guess is what I'm saying. So maybe we're going to find that out together if you guys check it out as well. But if it is something, you know, like this has been, then I can try to maybe figure out how to incorporate it into our videos. So I hope you guys had a great week, and whenever it is that you end up watching this, I hope everyone is well, and I'll see you next time.